Hi, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I am going to show you how to do a basic look for stage makeup for performances. So I'm going to start off by applying some moisturizer to my face. This is an important step because since we're going to be using a lot of makeup, we want to make sure that our face stays hydrated. Then I'm going to move on to some face primer. I'm going to apply this roughly with the applicator, and then I'm going to smooth it over with my fingers and pressing it over to make a more even layer. Then I'm going to move on to the face foundation. I'm using a wet sponge to press it into my face evenly. And then I'm going to move on to the concealer. I placed it as a V under my eyes and as a T on my nose and down to my chin. Then I'm going to use some translucent powder to set my concealer because I don't want it to crease. And it'll also make it last longer and it'll make it look smoother. After this, I'm going to move into the bronzer. I'm going to place this in the hollows of my cheek and along the temples of my forehead and along my hairline. Also under my lip and along the sides of my nose. This is going to make my face appear slimmer and longer on stage. I'm going to move on to the blush, just placing it on the apples of my cheek. And then I'm going to apply some highlighter just to add a little bit of a glow. It always looks nice in pictures. Then I'm going to apply some eyeshadow primer, make the eyeshadow last longer. Then I'm going to add some white eyeshadow on the inner corners of my eyes and on my brow bone. And then I'll move on to a gold eyeshadow on the inner part of my eyelid. Then a dark brown eyeshadow on the outer part of my eyelid. As you can see, it's in a diagonal. That is the look that you want to achieve ultimately. I'm going to bring the eyeshadow onto the bottom of my eyelashes. Then I'm going to apply a light layer of mascara. After that, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. This is definitely an important step because it frames your face. I am then going to put on some false eyelashes. This is also important because you want to make sure that everyone in the audience can see your eyelashes. It definitely makes or breaks the look. I'm going to move on by applying some dark red lipstick. This is good for two reasons. The first is that it makes your teeth look much whiter in person and on pictures, and then it also defines your lips much more than a lighter shade of red. Then I'm going to just quickly apply some eyeliner. Black eyeliner is definitely preferable. It adds more density to your eyelashes. That concludes this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please stay tuned because this is part 1 of 3 videos I'll be recording.